Hey, howdy everyone. Beta Clone 076 here, obviously. And today, well, it's a nice, crisp, cool day. We weathered the storm. By the time this video is up, I should have some footage of the storm that hit us here in Kentucky. It was rather fun sitting down at the shop. Actually, I was down there watching the storm come in, and as I heard it coming, I mean, it sounded like it didn't sound like a freight train, but it sounded like a bunch of tractor trailers coming in, just as it came in towards us. And I went running back into the shop as the owner said, let's head to the house to go camp out at his house in the basement. And as I go running, it's like, it's too late, it's here. And I had no less than the time it took me to pull the sliding door down, the garage door down, the hail hit. And it was a rather fun little show, which I didn't get too much of. I only got about a minute of it, but my buddy down at the shop he had his camera running the whole time, so hopefully I can just get the footage from him and put it on in the feed, and that'll be kind of neat to have. But yep, it was nice and warm Saturday and Saturday was warm. Got to go for a nice ride. Saturday ended up riding about 220 miles or so. Followed him down to Bowling Green. Or actually, I chased him down to Bowling Green. First time. Actually, that's the most fun I've had since my last wreck back in October on the Katana. And the little 250 is doing her job by giving me my confidence back. It was an absolute blast playing catch up with him. He was with his family in his truck, and they were pulling a trailer to pick up their furniture. And they had about a 10-minute head start on me. And so about the time we got to Bowling Green, I saw them turning onto 31W as I was coming down the hill, say like half a mile ahead of me. And so I just picked off cars going down 31W until I caught up with them and followed them over to the furniture store. It ended up being a nice little treat for me because, well, they picked up their furniture, and that got me thinking about the furniture I was needing. And while they were at Toys R Us and Walmart, I went over to a nicer furniture store and found a rather huge dresser. And hello, just pull right on out in front of me. It's a good thing I was already slowed down. Found a rather huge dresser. It's like 65.5 inches wide, and it's normally $1,000. I got it for $550 since it was the floor model. They didn't have anything else to go with it to match it, which I didn't care about that. I just needed a dresser because all I have in my rooms. Basically, I got a closet and two little plastic storage bins that I kept socks and underwear and t-shirts, undershirts in. And so now I got a dresser and put a TV up on top of it, and I don't know, it worked out nicely for me. But it was an absolute blast playing catch up, riding on Richfield here, and finding that I have gotten some of my confidence back in riding more aggressively thanks to this bike. I mean, of course, it's a 250. It does not have power, and I found that out a couple times whenever I got stuck behind traffic going down there, and I couldn't get around them. Had to wait and pick them off one at a time and pick them off in the right spot. It wasn't like riding the Concourse or even the Katana, where if there was an opening, I had just a couple seconds gap, I could shoot out around them. This thing, it actually took a little more effort. It was like riding the Shadow. Except for the turns were a whole lot more fun than the Shadow. And so anyways, that was cool. And then today I am on my way to the courthouse. We don't have a regular thing for the motorcycle license testing to get the endorsement, so I'm going to check on that and get that scheduled, see when I can get that for. Hopefully get it before March 20th, whenever my driver's license expires. And that way I can just get the motorcycle license and driver's license on the same thing, and I don't have to have them separate, and I don't have to pay an extra $20 to get them on the same license. So that'll be kind of nice to finally get that done. And that's pretty much all I've got going on today. Got a nice road trip coming up this week. It's probably going to be rainy on me, but I'm heading back to Lexington. There's a skeptics meetup. One of my friends whenever I was at Georgetown College 12 years ago, however long ago it's been, 97, 98, so 14 years ago. One of my friends who now teaches at Georgetown College has been asking me whenever I could make it up for one of their skeptics meetups. And since I'm not in school now, it will work out nicely that I can just ride up there and check it out. Except for there's a decent chance that Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, things like a 30% chance of rain each of those days between here and Lexington. So I might get a little bit wet. So I've got to decide on which bike I'm taking, if I'm going to go ahead and ride Richfield like I want to, since I absolutely love this bike still. I don't think that's ever going to change. Or if I'm going to go ahead and take Ziggy and ride the concourse up, just for the added protection and the power, because I don't expect, because I'll have to work Thursday, and I don't plan on taking highways up. I just take the parkway up, and it'd be nice to have that extra power so that I don't feel like I'm screaming along running 70, 75 or faster if need be. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go ahead and hop off here and head inside, and I'll talk to you all real soon. This has been Beta Clone 076, bringing the ruin of my mind to yours, one word at a time.